Got to make her big break.
Yeah, you got it. All right, quick look outside. I'll get you ready for a cool Wednesday on the way. That's coming up.
Plus, recent investigations reveal the gasoline contamination that caused the evacuation of the Marcus Whitman Hotel in Walla Walla may be more widespread than initially thought. And planners hope it will eventually make a splash in Yakima, what we've learned about efforts to open an aquatic center at MLK Junior Park. Good Morning Northwest continues right now. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
Over here, I'm Jason Valentine. There we go. Hi there, and welcome to Wednesday. I'm still thinking about our Aladdin story.
Yes.
If you ever need to get to a place quicker, just say, "Oh, I'm the understudy for a play coming up." Can we hasten things up?
Can we get something like that for a morning show?
Yeah.
I got to be on the air.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love it. So good Wednesday, Jill. Good Wednesday to you. And my goodness, cooler temperatures are taking grip. And it's already started. It's right around 6 o'clock. Let's see. It is 6 o'clock right now. All right. We are looking at a little bit of traffic on the highway in Pasco from our Skycam at Giesa Stadium. And we do expect to see a little bit of shower activity possible today. We're already seeing a little bit going on to the north of Hanford and in the Connell area. And they're just kind of forming above us. So a little bit of shower activity there. The big system looks to be holding off in the Cascades, but scattered showers expected today, and could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning as we get to our afternoon. So highs today, about 10 degrees off of yesterday. We are in the mid to lower 60s as we are definitively cooling down. And yes, we are still in summer. Fall doesn't hit until Friday night. So these cooler conditions are taking grip for the next 2 days. Then we're going to start our ascent back up to not yet to average temperatures for this time of year, but warmer than we're seeing definitely than today. So a lot going on. I'm looking forward to breaking it down for you, but scattered showers, lightning possible, again, afternoon to early evening, best chance, and chilly temperatures are taking grip. So all of your forecasts coming up, but for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
The theft of a WashDOT truck ended in a fiery mess on I-90. According to the Adams County Sheriff's Office, a 31-year-old West Richland man is suspected of stealing an asphalt truck at gunpoint in Washtenaw. The chase went from highways 26 and 261 to Interstate 90, 2 miles east of Ritzville. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says the suspect allegedly pointed the gun out the window during the pursuit. Law officers used spike strips to stop the truck, which pictures show caught fire at some point. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says the man arrested is a suspect in multiple crimes, including a drive-by shooting in Kennewick. The city of Walla Walla says it found what appears to be gasoline in another sump in a vacant building near the Marcus Whitman Hotel and right next to the Walla Walla Post Office, which is closed right now because of these suspicious fumes. Testing within the sump revealed the presence of conditions similar to what was found in the hotel last Thursday. Investigators still don't know where the fuel is coming from. They've been investigating for several days now. City officials say they thought the fuel might be coming from a gas station across the street from the hotel, but investigators checked the tanks and say they're not leaking. Walla Walla police say they have arrested a suspect in last month's shooting at a gas station parking lot. That shooting happened early the morning of August 27th at the Shell gas station on the 2100 block of East Isaacs Avenue. Police say the victim confronted the suspect about the way he'd been driving, and then shots were fired. The victim had non-life-threatening injuries. The arrest of the 26-year-old suspect happened Monday. The suspect has been booked into the Walla Walla County Jail on charges of first-degree assault, drive-by shooting, second and third-degree malicious mischief. A two-vehicle crash in Kennewick caused serious injuries and closed southbound Steptoe Street yesterday evening. The crash happened near the entrance of Santiago Sunset Estates. Investigators say the driver of a Dodge Journey attempted to avoid a Honda Civic trying to turn left into the mobile home park, but the vehicles collided. One of the occupants of the Civic is in hospital with life-threatening injuries, while the second occupant has minor injuries. The driver of the Dodge was not hurt. The state of Washington is facing a 911 dispatcher shortage, as is the rest of the nation. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo says without our dispatchers, people who are needing help in a most critical time could be left to wait on hold.
Benton County Emergency Services covers Benton and Franklin counties when it comes to emergency calls. CCOM Communications Manager Kim Lettrick says there is an urgency in hiring workers, but sometimes they can be hard to find.
Yes, there is a shortage across the entire nation, and specifically in Washington State, we're trying to address that by doing some virtual events that get the word out about what being an emergency communications dispatcher is like.
Lettrick says the hourly pay has been increased to over $26 an hour, and it comes with full benefits and job security. But even with the positives, it's hard to find people to fill the positions.
We think there's a lot of different things that came into play. A lot of it is attrition, people who are just moving on to other careers. Some of it is COVID and some of the response from that. And it's just, we're not really sure what all the reasons are, but we're not the only ones.
Lettrick says that she wants potential candidates to understand a day in the life of a dispatcher, because that could be what really helps a person make the decision when it comes to a new career.
I think the schedule and then just working through difficult calls is really a challenge for most people.
The training for being a dispatcher is hard work, but you don't have to have a long list of accomplishments to be considered.
We do most of the training. So a dispatcher has to be over 18 years of age, completed high school education either by graduating high school or getting a GED, type 35 words a minute, and pass an extensive background history.
If you want to learn more and find out what it takes, you can attend a learning session being offered with real dispatchers and recruiters. You get the opportunity to see what being a dispatcher is like, and you have the chance to ask questions. If helping to save lives and making a difference in the community is your passion, then it's time to answer the call. Reporting to Richland, Anna Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
Starts with an overview of the work 911 dispatchers do every day, followed by optional breakout sessions. To find out when these sessions are, check out our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. A traffic alert for Yakima residents. Drivers will encounter traffic and parking restrictions during the next couple of days due to asphalt work. The city of Yakima says the work will impact Yakima Avenue between 2nd and 3rd Streets today and tomorrow. The work takes place between 7 and 3:30 both days. Traffic will go down to one lane in both directions in the project area today and overnight through tomorrow afternoon. Drivers should expect delays due to predicted heavy traffic. Whitman Hill Winery in Zillah is partnering with the Memorial Foundation and MultiCare to raise money for the North Star Lodge Cancer Treatment Center in Yakima. From now through September 24th, the winery will be donating 30% of all wine bottle proceeds to the center. On Saturday, they're having a big event with food trucks, a grape stomp, lawn games, carriage rides, and flowers from the Canyon Blooms petals for patients, all to help support people battling cancer.
It's been about 20 years now, but both Scott and I have been through cancer, so it's always been something that's real personal to us and that we like to give back to.
The main event is Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., plus a ticketed event from 6 to 8:30 with live music by KCJ Jazz Company and desserts by the Little Bake Shop at Johnson Orchards. After years without easy access to a pool, East Yakima kids are finally on track to get an $11 million aquatic center in their own neighborhood. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell reports they're even closer to that goal now, thanks to some big donations.
It's taken nearly 2 decades of advocacy from community members pushing for equity in East Yakima to get this far.
They lost the pool in that side of town years and years ago. It was old and deteriorated and very high maintenance. And that's a community where property taxes aren't quite as high to pay for local resources, and children have to catch several buses to get across town to use another pool or facility.
But now the design on the new aquatic center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park is halfway done.
It will provide opportunities not just for recreation and fun, but a place for exercise for adults, lap swimming, and for me especially to be able to teach swim lessons here in this area of Yakima is great too.
After contributions from the city of Yakima, Yakima County, and Washington State, they're $3 million short of the goal. But thanks to 2 community organizations, that number is going down. Yakima Valley Community Foundation donating $225,000.
It's particularly in those areas where people don't have access to resources to fund all the wonderful things for their families, that Yet we want to create opportunities, and public spaces like that do exactly that.
Plus, $500,000 from the OIC of Washington.
It was imperative that we made a sizable contribution to support equitable access to recreation, employment, and all opportunities in general in that community, making sure youth on the east side of Yakima know their worth. And hopefully we can inspire other nonprofits in our community to contribute.
Now, they're a little under $2.3 million short of their goal and looking to other community donors for help to make sure East Yakima kids have a great place to play, learn, and grow without having to go too far from home. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The city says the goal is to start construction next year and hopefully have the Aquatic Center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park open by summer 2025. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
So we've made it to midweek, everyone, and get ready for chilly temperatures. We have scattered showers already hitting some of our cities. Let me get you ready for your Wednesday and the rest of your work week in my First Alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, a Georgia police officer and a group of bystanders lift a nearly 2-ton car to save a teenager's life after a speeding car with 3 teens inside flips over.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease, and my doctors in Spokane strongly encouraged me to change careers. It's just amazing. Just recently I had a need for a walker. Right there it was. If I need any supplies, they're there for me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice.
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore.
Yes, it is. Wait, guys, the Mesozoic times are boring and have 0 rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay. Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already. Marketers are the worst.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. Paws Natural Pet Emporium is proud to be a partner with Apple Valley News Now's Operation Best Friend. Pets adopted from Operation Best Friend segments come with a $50 gift card for use at Paws Natural Pet Emporium. Watch Wednesdays on Good Morning Northwest.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Well, a dramatic rescue on the road in Georgia. A teenager became trapped beneath his car. Thankfully, there were people willing to jump in and save his life. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
He can't breathe. You and me are going to lift this car up right now. Yes,
help. New video shows the moment a Georgia police officer and a group of bystanders lift a nearly 2-ton car to save a teenager's life. It happened near Atlanta around 11 p.m. Sergeant Michael Peterson spots a speeding car and follows it. Moments later, he sees the car overturned.
Please help us out. Please help us out. Yep, y'all now.
3 teenage passengers are able to crawl out of the upside-down vehicle, but one is stuck inside. The teens tell Sergeant Peterson the 19-year-old driver flew out of the sunroof and is now being crushed beneath the car, struggling to breathe.
Can you breathe? You can't breathe.
Peterson instructs the teens to help him lift the car.
He can't breathe. You and me are gonna lift this car up right now. Yes.
With the help of some good Samaritans who stopped to help, they struggled to lift the 3,600-pound vehicle.
Come on, y'all. We got this. Come on, y'all.
Their teamwork paying off as they lift the car enough to free the driver.
He's out.
Scary situation. The 19-year-old was taken to the hospital where as of Monday he is still recovering. Police say the officer and Good Samaritans likely saved his life. Coming up, Riley Fitzgerald joins us to break down everything Central Washington University's newest major has to offer. Looking forward to that. Seeing a little bit of light start to break through this morning. We have some showers, some cloudy conditions, and some chilly conditions to talk about. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Hey Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are you ready for some Monday Night Football? This week, Monday Night Football starts early as Jalen Hurts and the Eagles take on Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, Monday starting at 4, only on Apple Valley News Now.
Next ET, our Ethan and Maya Hawke exclusive.
Let me publicly say on Entertainment Tonight that I'm really grateful.
Inside their unique father-daughter dynamic.
Next,
E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Starting to see a little bit of light this morning. You can see quite a bit of cloud coverage. We have quite a bit of cloud coverage throughout most of our areas as we're very cool today and seeing some shower activity starting to form right over Connell as we speak, just to the north of Hanford. We could see this start to spread out, starting to get very close to the Tri-Cities. So scattered showers, name of the game today, a little more sustained tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we can expect. Again, just scattered showers throughout our areas. And as we head into our evening hours, maybe a little bit of thunder and lightning. And then as we get to tomorrow morning, a little bit more substantial shower activity. We're right on the periphery of a low pressure system. I'll show you that in a bit, but it's just going to bring in wave after wave of showers tomorrow. So more sustained showers expected tomorrow into the evening hours for Yakima and Toppenish. Then we're going to settle down as we're heading into Friday and Saturday. Those showers look to be relegated up in the Spokane area. But for our regions, we are looking, again, nicer as we get to the weekend. But let's take a closer look at today. More scattered showers throughout our areas. Then you'll see it'll start to become a low pressure system that is just sort of kind of it's relegating it to the edge of our system. So it's just kind of bringing it in. Here's that low pressure system right here. So as we move along in our day tomorrow, this is tomorrow, those more sustained showers coming in as that low pressure system moves to the southern part of Oregon. So shower activity throughout our areas today and tomorrow, more sustained tomorrow. So current temperatures, we're in the upper 50s for a couple of our areas. Other than that, mid to lower 50s. 48 for Ellensburg as we remain cool, but this is actually a little warmer temperatures than we saw yesterday due to the cloud coverage that is in our areas. But chilly conditions will continue, and folks, if you haven't brought your coat out yet, you're definitely going to want to today. Highs are taking a break. We are about 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. We're going to remain there more or less tomorrow, a little warmer in the Yakima Valley region. Then we're going to warm right up into Saturday, then cool back down for Sunday and into our next work week. We expect some more shower activity next week as well. Wind speeds, we are seeing some double digits where we're seeing just a little bit of shower activity coming in. So sporadic winds today, nothing really sustained, but you could see around 15 to 10 mile per hour winds at times. Let's take a look at those highs, mid 60s for Yakima, Toppenish, 63 for Ellensburg. Just cool throughout our areas, mid to lower to upper 60s in the Mid-Columbia, hot spot or less cool spot, Hanford, and in the Blue Mountain region, lower 60s. 7-day forecast, and as we head into fall, yes, it is still summer, but it's not going to feel like it today. We'll be looking at fall hitting late Friday, and again, a warm up on Saturday, and then showers look to return next week. In the Tri-Cities area, mid-60s today and tomorrow, 72 by Friday, and 80 degrees by Saturday before we cool back down to those lower 70s. Could even see, especially in the Mid-Columbia, a little bit of thunder and lightning for our afternoon and early evening hours. So scattered showers today, highs in the mid-60s, a touch warmer tomorrow with more sustained showers. So quite a bit of wetness for the next 2 days. Then we're going to clear up a little bit for your weekend.
Central Washington University has a new degree program available for students who may be interested in a job in art history. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio to tell us what this program offers.
Good morning, Jill. Central Washington University has already served its students with an art history minor, but now for students interested in taking their studies a degree further, they now have that opportunity. According to Professor Erica Pazian, all other public universities in the state have an art history major. There were a fair number of people already in that minor, and the university had the capability with 2 full-time art historians on campus. To serve students with this opportunity, they started the Bachelor of Fine Arts of Art History. According to Pazian, one of the reasons the Department of Art and Design was able to argue for this major is that the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported there's going to be an increasing demand for curators, gallery workers, and other related fields.
It has often been sort of looked at as a career that wasn't necessarily a first option for a lot of folks. And so I'm really hoping that by having this major, we can change that view and really show students that it's a very viable career path. And it has lots of different ways that that path can go too.
Pazian also says Central has a diverse student body and the art history field is relatively not diverse. She says another idea is that Central Washington students can help to diversify that field that needs it. Later on Good Morning Northwest, we hear from a student who postponed their graduation so they could finish their education with this new degree. That's coming up. But for now, Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. When we return on Good Morning Northwest for this week's Operation Best Friend, we're introducing you to a 1-year-old former rich dog looking for his forever home.
pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save on STIHL gas and battery blowers. Real STIHL. Find yours.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth. Excuse me? Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Fall is almost here. Before the winter months hit, now is a great time to make sure your trees and shrubs are ready for the weather ahead. Top Tree Service is your best bet for tree trimming and removal projects. Our ISA certified arborists know how to tackle your tree trimming in a way that promotes future growth and preserves the health of your trees. To learn more, visit us online at toptreellc.com or call Top Tree today to schedule your free estimate.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
The Toyota Concert Series at this year's Central Washington State Fair is jam-packed with entertainment you won't want to miss. See country heartthrob Chris Lane on September 26th. Worship with Christian superstar Jeremy Camp on September 27th. Laugh out loud with comedian Jeff Allen on September 28th.
Sit in a chair, move your arm up and down, you're racking up steps, Jack.
Fair admission is included with all concert tickets. Get your tickets at the State Fair Park box office or online at fairfun.com.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back. It is time for Operation Best Friend, and today we have our friends from the Pitbull Pen back with us to introduce us to another dog in need of donation. And Elizabeth Norman joins us, and she has brought with her Zilly.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about how Zilly has come to be at the Pitbull Pen.
Zilly has been with us for about 6 or 8 months. He came to us through one of our partners, and he is a fantastic dog. He has gone through training at the Ridge Dog program, and it's been wonderful for him. He came to us quite fearful, and he's gained a lot of confidence going through Ridge Dogs. And here he is today looking for a new home.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this Ridge Dog program, because it is quite unique.
Yep.
And you guys have partnered with them.
Yep. Coyote Ridge has a training program that they offer, and their residents work with our dogs and Adams County as well. And the dogs learn basic manners, basic training, confidence gaining, basic behavioral help, anything they really need to work on. They can get help there.
All right, so what is Zilly's personality like, and what kind of home would be best suited for him?
Zilly is a love bug. Zilly loves to cuddle. He's fairly low energy. He would do great with kids, dogs, cats. He is just wanting to love.
Wanting to love.
Yep.
I love that. And what is the best way for someone to get in contact with you guys, and what are kind of the steps to go through to get a dog adopted?
Our Facebook page and our website is www.thepitbullpen.org. And reach out. All of our dogs are listed on there, and you can apply to adopt. And there is a process to go through once the application's been sent, and we'll be in contact with them through the steps.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, so much for being here.
Thank
and we
you.
hope to hear the good news of Zilly's adoption.
Thank you.
We will be right back in a moment, and when we come back, President Biden continues to call for aid to Ukraine while Republicans in Congress disagree on the increased spending.
We are back
with big stars and big laughs.
and a big chance to win.
The best things in life are free.
you can get some ticket bucks and please, I want some money.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh. That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
During our fall tire sales, save up to $250 on a set of 4 select tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Come home to flooring for the whole family at Great Floors. Elevate your space with beautiful flooring for the whole family, including the 4-legged ones. Great Floors offers a large selection of Shaw Pet Perfect flooring with exclusive discounts. Shop carpet, laminate, and hardwood at Great Floors. Ask about exclusive Great Floors 12-month financing options. Visit a showroom today and live life on Great Floors.
It's like being in a lava lamp. Sagebrush and Bloom, your retro decor store. Groovy clothing and far-out furniture, and the music that takes you back. Sagebrush and Bloom, the vintage store you've been looking for. With close to 20 vendors, there's something for everybody. Come visit us today.
We're Washington Broadband, Yakima's original internet company. With over 250 square miles of fixed wireless, 60 miles of cable, 20 miles of fiber to the home, we are serious internet. Throughout the year, our crews are building fiber and cable to homes and businesses in the upper Yakima Valley. We've never raised our prices in 28 years. With 7-day-a-week support, we're also a phone company. Go to WABroadband.com to find us. We're Yakima's hometown source to the world.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
President Biden stood before the UN yesterday to call for continued aid to Ukraine, but faces opponents here in the States. And the president's son, Hunter Biden, is reportedly planning to plead not guilty to felony gun charges.
Chilly Wednesday with possible scattered showers throughout our day. It's going to be cold for your Wednesday. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. It's Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Midweek, 6:32 on your Wednesday morning. And it is chilly this morning, though it's not as chilly as it was yesterday.
No, but I'm happy about the chilly weather.
Yes.
I'm ready to pull out the sweaters out of the closet.
I'm already sleeping better at night, and we can even see a little bit of shower activity, which is also good due to the drought conditions we've had for the past couple of months. We almost saw no precipitation over the summer. Let's take a look outside, and starting to get a little bit light out there. And look at that, 6:41 our sunrise, and now our sunset is before 7 o'clock. So let's take a look at our radar. We have a little bit of shower activity starting to form in the mid-Columbia, just around the Tri-Cities area, Hanford, Connell. We're keeping a close eye on that as we're moving along in the morning. And we do expect more scattered showers throughout your day. Again, it'll be hit and run showers. Could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning in our afternoon to early evening. Highs about 10 degrees off of yesterday in our mid-teens, mid-60s. Our winds will be in the mid-teens, but our temperatures mid-60s today, and some of our areas tomorrow as well. So keep an eye out for a little bit of thunder and lightning, I guess an ear out as well. Even cooler along the blues, it's in the lower 60s. So scattered showers today, some lightning possible, and chilly temperatures. I'll have all of that in my full forecast. That's coming right up. But for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Turning now to the war in Ukraine. President Biden and Ukraine's President Zelensky urged the U.S. and ally nations to continue backing Kyiv's fight against Russia at the United Nations General Assembly. The leaders warned that if military and financial assistance runs out, Moscow will wage war on other independent nations next. ABC's Justin Finch with more from Washington.
President Joe Biden on the world stage, encouraging United Nations General Assembly members to keep standing with Ukraine in its near two-year fight against Russia.
Russia believes that the world will grow weary and allow it to brutalize Ukraine without consequence.
Ukraine's President Zelensky echoing Biden, warning the world against folding to war fatigue.
The goal of the present war against Ukraine is to turn our land, our people, our lives, our resources into a weapon against you, against the international rules-based order.
Zelensky now set for a return visit to Washington tomorrow, where a federal government shutdown looms as Congress feuds over funding, including for Ukraine. Last year, Zelensky addressed a joint meeting of Congress to wide bipartisan support. But this year,
there's no money. It's not a good time for him to be here, quite frankly. Any money we give to Ukraine, we're borrowing from our future.
Leadership in the now Republican-led House is slamming the White House's $24 billion proposal for Ukraine's security and humanitarian aid, including House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
I don't think I have to commit anything. Where's the accountability on the money we already spent? What is the plan for victory?
The Speaker reversing course after telling a Russian reporter in May that he will continue supporting Ukraine. The president insisting the U.S. can't double back now with the world and history watching.
We face a moment of great upheaval, a moment where basic principles like sovereignty, territorial integrity, universal human rights are being tested.
President Zelensky is set for a third White House meeting with President Biden tomorrow and for Capitol Hill meetings with House and Senate members. Hunter Biden plans to plead not guilty to federal gun charges. That according to a court filing Tuesday. President Joe Biden's son is asking for his initial court appearance to be held remotely. Hunter Biden was indicted last week by special counsel David Weiss in connection with a gun he purchased in 2018. Biden is accused of lying on a federal form saying he was not using or addicted to illegal drugs, even though he was struggling with crack cocaine addiction at the time of the purchase. It's the first time in U.S. history the Justice Department has charged the child of a sitting president. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Seeing some light come into our areas already this morning. We do expect shower activity. Some of our cities are already seeing it, and cool temperatures for your Wednesday. My first alert weather forecast is coming right up.
Plus, a huge scientific breakthrough that may have fans of Jurassic Park a little nervous.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Everybody in the Tri-Cities has been to a Hubby's Pizza Party, right? You haven't? Acquire the Hubby's habit and book your party today. Delicious, mouth-watering food made with only the freshest ingredients. It's party time at Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years. Book your party today.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Did you know Astria Health has a board-certified plastic surgeon offering cosmetic and reconstructive procedures? If you're struggling with your appearance or want to repair damage, Astria offers several treatments and procedures, including surgical options. Dr. Bronson offers breast procedures, abdominoplasty, liposuction, facelifts, and more. Ask your primary care provider for a referral to Dr. Bronson. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
Woods Nursery is a third-generation family-owned business serving the Tri-Cities since 1965. Right now is a great time to plant, and Woods has a wide variety of inventory with the most experienced people in the industry. Visit our beautiful facility with 5 acres of everything you could possibly need, and be sure to check out our gift shop. Woods Nursery thanks you and is looking forward to 50 more years. 2615 Van Giesen off the Bypass Highway in Richland.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Saturday, primetime Deion Sanders brings his Colorado Buffaloes to Autzen Stadium to face Oregon in the final Pac-12 opener for both teams. The Buffaloes battle the Ducks, Saturday starting at 12:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson takes us inside his new tour. Plus, a performance by Matteo Bocelli.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Scientists have recovered genetic material from an extinct species. In a study published Tuesday in the scientific journal Genome Research, scientists said the RNA molecules extracted from the thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, will help them learn more about the animal's genetic makeup.
Again, the thylacine disappeared about 2,000 years ago from virtually everywhere except the island of Tasmania, which is right off of Australia, where it was eventually hunted to the point of extinction. Scientists said while de-extinction wasn't the goal of the research, it could help with efforts to bring back the animal in some form.
Wow, wouldn't that be something? Brings an animal back.
I do remember the last video of that species was like in 1920. It's an old black and white. It was the last time one was seen. But, you know, they've had sightings since then, but nothing's been proven.
Really?
But it would be cool to repopulate the species. Yeah. And again, your tease said Jurassic Park fans will be a little nervous. I think we're safe in bringing that back.
I think that's okay.
All right, quick look outside, everybody. I got your First Alert weather forecast. That is coming up next.
And Riley Fitzgerald joins us once again to talk about the newest major for students at Central Washington University. That's coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Get ready, Tri-Cities. We're going back to the Jurassic era. Welcome to Quake, the epicenter of family fun. Quake's facilities features a state-of-the-art trampoline park, tactical laser tag arena, ninja warrior course, video game arcade, virtual reality stations, golf simulators, and much more. There's nothing like it in southeastern Washington. Quake, the epicenter of family fun. Located in Kennewick, off I-82 and Weiser Parkway.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
It's not every day that you can experience award-winning limited production wines selected by industry notables, plus receive advanced news regarding upcoming releases and events. Delight in the convenience of having wines delivered to your door as a member of the Coyote Canyon Wine Club.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SRVC Turbo.
Why did you choose Sunset Gardens?
I had Skip's urn at home for 2 years. In my mind, when Skip passed and I had him cremated, that urn was always going to be at home. But what I realized is that there was no closure. So in placing him and giving him that honor, I know that his spirit is now soaring where it should be, and mine is soaring where it should be.
See what makes Sunset Gardens the perfect choice for your loved ones.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Oh, hi everybody. Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Seeing some light come into our areas. As you're heading out the door, you might see a little bit of shower activity. We're seeing just a bit of shower activity coming in Connell area. Getting a little heavy there. Hanford region, and just kind of a smattering around the Tri-Cities. We have quite a bit of shower activity kind of in our periphery, and we do expect some scattered showers throughout our day. So as we move along in our day, again, kind of settling in the Blue Mountain region, and then just some scattered showers. Could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning as we get to our evening. But look at this sustained shower system coming in tomorrow morning, and then that will persist into the evening hours. Maybe even move over to Yakima and Toppenish. So folks, some shower activity is definitively on the way. So let's do a more macro look at this. This is for today, and we have a low pressure system kind of out in Idaho. It's going to move into Oregon by tomorrow, but we're just seeing a little bit of shower activity just starting to form. But here's what's coming in as we get to tomorrow, and look at that snow starting to come in. Again, tippy top of the tallest mountains, but still snow in September. So this low pressure system, again, today it is over in Idaho. It's moving into Oregon tomorrow, and it's bringing that wide swath of shower activity as that low pressure system moves more southern in the southern part of Oregon, and then moving out of our reach. So just shower activity today and tomorrow, more sustained tomorrow, more hit and run today. Current temperatures, we're not as chilly as we were yesterday morning at this time due to clouds being out there holding in that heat from yesterday, but still we're pretty chilly. We're in the mid to lower 50s, upper 40s in a couple spots, and we do expect to see those chilly highs today. Look at the drop. We are 15 degrees off of our average temperatures for the next 2 days. We'll get back to our average temperature by Saturday, and then we'll be in those lower 70s. Now this is for the Tri-Cities, so again, a little above, a little below for Yakima and the rest of our cities, but chilly temperatures today and tomorrow. Wind speeds, we're seeing a little bit of wind starting to pick up. We're going to see occasional windy conditions at times, 15 to 10 mile per hour winds as these storms and the circling precipitation comes in tonight. So a little bit of wind, but still nothing really sustained. So let's take a look at our highs today. Mid 60s for Yakima and Toppenish, 63 for Ellensburg. Over in the mid-Columbia, we're right in those mid-60s as well, and a little cooler in the Blue Mountain region, lower 60s. 7-day forecast, and 66 today. Going to warm up a little faster than the mid-Columbia for Yakima. Tomorrow 71, all the way up to 77 by Saturday, and then averaging into the right around 70 degrees starting Sunday into our next work week, which looks to have some wetness as well. But again, this is good news with the lack of precipitation we had for our summer. Tri-Cities area, keep an eye out for some thunder and lightning in your latter part of your afternoon and early evening. Mid 60s today and tomorrow, up to 80 by Saturday, lower 70s into our next work week. So what a change. We are just 3 days removed from upper 80s, lower 90s that we saw over our weekend. Much different conditions today. Rainy, windy at times, and highs right in those mid-60s. So bundle up as you're heading out and get ready for a little bit of wetness possible.
Central Washington University has a new degree program available for students who may be interested in a job in art history. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio to tell us what this program can do for students.
Good morning, Jill. According to a professor for art history at Central Washington University, the jobs are open for people with degrees in art history. The job is inherently interdisciplinary, I'm told, and this means jobs like curatorial work, art handling, working in a museum, art conservation and authentication, and art gallery work are all on the table along with many more jobs. I spoke with Ivy Shearer, a Central Washington University student majoring in studio art and the new art history major. While taking her courses at Central, she says she ended up liking the history of art more than making art itself. Her goal is to work in a museum surrounded by historic artifacts. Shearer was supposed to graduate in the spring until she found out about the addition of the art history degree this year. She says because of what she wants to pursue as a career, it made sense to stay another quarter.
But Erica kind of laid it out for me and was showed me all the things I needed to do, and I was like, hold on a second, I could do all these things in 1 quarter. So I was like, I love art history, I want to continue with art history as my focus, so I was like, you know what, I can do 1 more quarter.
Shearer says in no other job would she get hands-on experience with hundreds of years old art. She's joining around a dozen other students as well as faculty to Mexico City this winter to visit the cathedral, the Frida Kahlo Museum, and the National Museum of Anthropology. According to art history professor Erica Pazian, as the program and degree starts out, they're trying to get the word out that it exists and spread the news among students on campus. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. We will be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, shocking body camera footage showing a high school band director being arrested and tased, now at the center of a police investigation.
I didn't deserve to be tased. I'm a good citizen.
Birmingham police say this all happened after Johnny Mims refused their orders to cut Minor High School's band performance and leave the stadium after a football game last week. And this morning, Mims is telling his story to GMA.
What was going through your mind at that time when you heard everybody shouting, stop, stop?
Honestly, I was thinking more about, I got to figure out how to get my students out of here. I need to make sure that everybody is safe. How do I make that? And so a lot of the reaction you see from me to the police is, as a director, you know you're responsible for everybody that you've come to that game with.
And we'll have much more of this interview and the fallout from the tasing coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Bipolar 1, I got help to push back.
I got help to push back.
We got help to push back with Lybalvi.
Once daily prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have an increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, or feel faint, very dizzy, or confused, or if you have fever, stiff muscles, confusion, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements, which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing or falls.
Are you ready to push back against bipolar 1? Ask your doctor if Lybalvi is right for you.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. The theft of a WashDOT truck led to a chase ending in a fiery mess on I-90. According to the Adams County Sheriff's Office, a 31-year-old West Richland man allegedly stole a WashDOT truck at gunpoint in Washtukna. The chase went from highways 26 and 261 to Interstate 90. Law officers used spike strips to stop the truck, which caught fire at some point. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says the man arrested is a suspect in multiple crimes, including a drive-by shooting in Kennewick. The city of Walla Walla says it's found what appears to be gasoline in another sump in a vacant building near the Marcus Whitman Hotel next to the Walla Walla Post Office. Testing revealed the presence of conditions similar to what was found in the hotel last Thursday. Investigators still don't know where the fuel is coming from. City officials say they thought the fuel might be coming from tanks at a gas station across the street from the hotel, but investigators say they're not leaking. Walla Walla police say they've arrested a suspect in last month's shooting in a gas station parking lot. Police say the victim confronted the suspect about the way he'd been driving and then shots were fired. The victim had non-life-threatening injuries. The arrest of the 26-year-old suspect happened Monday. The suspect has been booked into the Walla Walla County Jail on charges of first-degree assault, drive-by shooting, second- and third-degree malicious mischief. A two-vehicle crash in Kennewick caused serious injuries and closed southbound Steptoe Street yesterday evening. The crash happened near the entrance of Santiago Sunset Estates. Investigators say the driver of a Dodge Journey attempted to avoid a Honda Civic trying to turn left into the mobile home park, but the vehicles collided. One of the occupants of the Civic is in hospital with life-threatening injuries, while the second occupant has minor injuries. The driver of the Dodge was not hurt. When you call 911, you expect someone to pick up quickly, but right now there's a shortage of dispatchers, especially in Washington. Washington State 911 will be hosting 3 online events to take a look at what being a 911 dispatcher is like and to give you the option to ask recruiters questions. These online events are scheduled for tomorrow at 2 p.m., September 27th at 10 a.m., and September 28th at 1:30 p.m. Thanks to 2 big donations from community organizations, the city of Yakima is a lot closer to getting the $11 million they need to build a long-awaited aquatic center in East Yakima. The OIC of Washington is contributing $500,000, and the Yakima Valley Community Foundation is donating $225,000. Combined with the funding from the city, county, and state, that leaves them with about $2.3 million left to reach their goal, which they're hoping to get from the community. A traffic alert for Yakima residents. Drivers will encounter traffic and parking restrictions during the next couple of days due to asphalt work. The city of Yakima says the work will impact Yakima Avenue between 2nd and 3rd Streets today and tomorrow. The work takes place between 7 and 3:30 both days. Traffic will go down to 1 lane in both directions in the project area today and overnight through tomorrow afternoon. Drivers should expect delays due to predicted heavy traffic.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone, and we are looking at more cloud coverage and some shower activity today. Also, those cooler temperatures are starting to definitively take grip. Seeing shower activity just forming right above the Tri-Cities, Hanford, Connell areas, even a few little heavier cells in Connell. So a little bit of shower activity very possible as we move along in our morning. Futurecast, we do expect to see hit and run showers today for most of our areas. And remember, folks, we are going to be chilly today. Get your coats on. As we get into tomorrow, we are expecting to see a little bit more sustained showers, especially in the mid-Columbia and the Blues. And then as we get to our evening hours, it's going to start to move a little bit west into Yakima and Toppenish for a brief time. So shower activity the next couple of days, and these cool conditions are going to be sticking with us. So bundle up as you're heading out, especially on your drive home for the first time. And again, we're just 3 days removed from highs in the lower 90s, upper 80s, like for the weekend. Currently, we are right in the mid to lower 50s, upper 40s for Ellensburg. So chilly outside, but a little warmer than we were yesterday at this time by about 10 degrees due to clouds keeping in the heat from yesterday. So wind speeds, we are going to see some sporadic winds, just like sporadic showers. 15 to 10 mile per hour winds at times, nothing really sustained, just depends on the shower activity. So a little bit of breezy conditions for your Wednesday. So our highs today, here's how cool it is. Mid 60s, Yakima, Toppenish, 63 for Ellensburg. In the mid-Columbia, right in those mid-60s, even cooler in Connell, and in the Blue Mountain region, lower 60s. So get ready for chilly conditions today, tomorrow. We're going to warm back up to our average degrees, upper 70s, lower 80s by Saturday. But today, it's going to be chilly. Jill.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back tonight at 5.